Hey everyone, it's Julie. Today we'll be making chicken cordon pink. I am so cheesy. Chicken cordon bleu is what we're making today, and it's super simple and easy. I don't know of any restaurants that serve this, so I thought it'd be a great idea to make it at home. And if anyone knows where they got the bleu from, please let me know. So let's get started. I'm going to work with just one chicken breast. I sliced it in half with a knife. And it's pretty cool how you could whip up a dish from just one chicken breast and some cold cuts that you probably already have on hand. I took some plastic wrap and wrapped both sides of the chicken, or else it'll slide when you pound it. Pound it good enough, but make sure not to pound it in the same spot over and over, or else you'll make holes in your chicken and you don't want that. I pounded both sides, then removed the plastic wrap and season both sides of the chicken with some salt and pepper. You can season it however you like, use whatever spices you prefer. I kept it simple with just salt and pepper because I am going to brush on some Dijon mustard and later on make a Dijon Parmesan sauce. But you can certainly go for a Cajun chicken cordon bleu and season it with tons of spices. I placed the chicken breast back on one of the plastic wraps and I added some Dijon mustard. I like to tap it with my brush so I don't move the salt and pepper around. And now let's talk about the ham. I don't like thick, cold ham. I don't like to hear it crackle when I bite into it. Does that make sense? Probably not. I used honey baked ham, thinly sliced. Use whichever you prefer. I also curled it up instead of laying it flat. That way it looks like there is more ham. I used Gouda cheese because I love it. But if you don't have Gouda, you may use Gruyere, which is amazing, or simple Swiss. Use a cheese that goes with ham. Ham and Swiss, ham and Gruyere. You get the point. Now start rolling. And we are going to roll this up and it will look like a sausage or a piece of candy, whatever comes to mind first. Place it in the fridge for about 15 minutes and meanwhile let's get started on our breading station. Whisk your 2 eggs, measure your flour, season it with salt and pepper. If you already had all of that measured and waiting for you, kudos to you. I want to be like you. Alright, so I removed it from the fridge and it's going to be really stable. Just remove the plastic wrap completely and it's going to hold its shape, but you still want to use some toothpicks to hold everything together. I used about 2 toothpicks for each chicken breast, and remember we only use 1 chicken breast in total and it made 2 portions. We're going to coat the chicken in some flour. Make sure to coat every part of the chicken and remove any excess flour. Coat it in the egg. And now you're probably thinking that I overstuffed my chicken with ham and cheese, but I honestly like a lot of ham and cheese. I once made a big chicken breast with little ham and cheese and I did not enjoy it. Roll the chicken around in the breadcrumbs. Make sure to coat every single part. I used seasoned breadcrumbs. If you don't have seasoned, make sure to season the breadcrumbs. Here I have a skillet with some vegetable oil. Once that warms up, you're going to fry these on all 4 sides for about a minute on each side, so 4 minutes in total. Make sure you use an oven-safe skillet because we're going to finish these off in the oven at 350 degrees for an additional 12 to 15 minutes. And once you flip it over, the toothpicks might get in your way a bit, just press it down. You are in control, not the toothpicks. Like my grandmother would say, try not to drown in a glass of water. Now let's get started on the Dijon Parmesan sauce. Take some butter. Once it melts, add some fresh minced garlic. If you don't want to make the sauce, I suggest serving the chicken with some salad tossed in dressing. I would try not to serve it with plain white rice. I need some type of gravy. Indian cuisine really understands me. Throw in some flour to create a roux. Here's when I realized I was using a spatula. They're so comfy to cook with. I love them. Ran to get a whisk, and now you want to pour in your milk slowly and whisk continuously. Add some Dijon mustard, whisk it in. You may add whatever mustard you prefer, some spicy mustard, and try to add it a little bit at a time. Mustard can be really overpowering. Add some Parmesan cheese and some chives. Season it well with some salt. I tasted it and felt like it needed more mustard and a bit of a kick, so I added some spicy mustard. That's definitely optional. Whisk it in. Sauce should take about 3 minutes to cook, really easy. Once you remove the chicken from the oven, you want to let it sit for about 5 minutes and then remove the toothpicks, don't forget. And then you just want to slice it into rings, or you can just slice it in half, whichever way you prefer. Drizzle on the sauce and serve it right away. The chicken was so crispy on the outside, gooey on the inside, that sauce took it to another level. I really hope you guys give this a try because it was super delicious. I bet you have cold cuts and a chicken breast sitting in your fridge right now, so go make this. Look how good it looks. You can serve this with a salad and vegetables or some garlic mashed potatoes with some of that mustard sauce on top of the mashed potatoes. Heaven. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and thank you so much for watching.